today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers taking on Drew Lock and the Denver Broncos.
Again, it's Lock. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Drew Lock.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Lock going to hit it up here to Gordon. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. More from L.A. in a moment. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
1st and 10.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives.
He's by himself. Keenan Allen. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Allen. Keenan Allen, 76 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Had the option to hand that one off and run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
First down.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
King on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a handoff. This is Gordon.
Melvin Gordon.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Drew Tranquil. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Lock. That's complete. Okuebuna. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lock. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Block. He completes this to Sutton. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
15 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Melvin Gordon.
Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Taken down at the...
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Zach Pascal, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. That throw into the arms of Allen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that could be the make or break difference on the play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Mike Williams. An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's at the 40-yard line. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll hand this one off to Gordon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on
an extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Block working out of the gun. And Pascal's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
A gain of 13.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful.
Now he wants the football to tell.
Drew Lock
able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
These two teams all tied after one. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Shotgun snap to Locke. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
At their own
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Herbert's pass intended for Hunter Henry.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
41-yard punt there with no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Melvin Gordon, the ball carrier.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd and 2.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
A gain of 26.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they can play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down now. It's Gordon. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Badgley's kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
Chargers 7.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
So far, he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
36-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
39-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, that was dangerous. Herbert threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's intercepted. A.J. Boylan with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. He's up near 100 yards now here in the 2nd quarter, but his team's down.
Through no fault of his own. I mean, what a nice game he's having so far. They've got to keep finding ways to get him the football. Don't get away from that. Figure out where things are going wrong with the rest of the team.
He'll be hoping to hit that 100-yard mark on this drive. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this to Eckler. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Incomplete.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
26-yard line.
We see Drew Lock in the offense coming back on. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Lock. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Broncos.
Now Gordon on first down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Tackled at the 46-yard line.
The Broncos on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they the 20-yard line? The football going back to the Rams now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to someone, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. He's at the 40. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
At the 24-yard line.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To the air again, Herbert.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Chargers 7. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They got the victory last week. That was against the Baltimore Ravens, and they have the lead here as well. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. play action. Now it's locked. Oh, a heavy rush, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now Rock, he lost the football. It's held. And picked up by the Chargers.
Linval Joseph. Drew Lock, sacked.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start. To make a comeback.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Broncos first down.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Locke completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Broncos.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A gain of 3, second down.
48-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Locke. That's caught over the middle by Fant. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Locke to throw on 3rd and 1. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they overwhelmed.
Well, Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
This pass finds its way to Williams, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13, it's a first down. And I think he's a guy, if they had let him walk, no one was going to be shouting from the top of a mountain, but he's a good guy. He's a good locker room guy, too.
Good locker room and a good player. I mean, he's a valuable starter for them, and if you just want to start over and maybe bring in someone new, the learning curve might be a little bit big. So it's a good job by getting him taken care of, and now they can move forward.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Melvin. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously cost them.
They can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
32-yard
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Throw over the middle, taken in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. That's into the hands of Eckler. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And it's complete. Henry And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Broncos 17, Chargers 10.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. And Denver getting set to take the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lock. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 35. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
First down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Gordon. And some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Zach Pascal, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key.
Michael Badgley lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Makes the
extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Joe Reed returning. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
You're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a 1st down. Caught by Allen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Again, Herbert completes it to Henry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Herbert on 1st down now. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Herbert throwing again. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And it's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
But this one's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. 2nd and 5 now. Lock. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Shotgun snap to Lock. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run it here with Gordon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, You're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 20-yard line.
And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting it, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Here's Herbert now on second down, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. On second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
2nd and 9 at the Chargers' 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Lock. That's complete. Okuebuna. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Block working out of the gun. This will be caught just inside the 10. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Actually able to punch this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had a victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Gordon. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
And 8 at the Chargers' 23-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
He's brought down.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
And it's third down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
He is good. Makes the score Broncos 30. Chargers.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25
LA set to take over again on offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
intended for Hunter.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
2nd and 10 at the 25.
Throwing again. Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted by the Broncos.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
At the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Gordon. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Locke, he's set to take a knee, and that should do it for this ball game.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points.